mis hermanos americanos. I am always so delighted. I've been to Puerto Rico many, many times, and I've had just a wonderful time. I've actually been to the Conquistador before. My family's been here. My kids have been here jet skiing. We have a string quartet, my family, they played here. Been here on cruises. And the one thing that I have found every time I've come to Puerto Rico is extremely friendly people. And I would be incredibly honored and delighted for Puerto Rico to be the 51st state. You know, when you stop and think about it, you know, Puerto Ricans have been Americans for a century or more already. They have served in all of the wars. We have probably more patriotic Puerto Ricans than almost any other state. Look at all the contributions that have been made to America. So, you know, you've already paid your dues. We look at all the other territories that became states. Very few of them have met all the requirements that Puerto Rico has, so there's really no reason that we shouldn't be doing this. We also have to think about what strengthens us as a nation. Puerto Rico is very strategically located for the defense of America. Right near Cuba, we have the Chinese already coming in and infiltrating the Caribbean. We need to have our own bulwark that can resist and can spread the kind of information that will help people to climb the ladder of opportunity and become part of the fabric of the strength of what we believe in. We also need to recognize that we have global jihadists who are trying to destroy us. We need unity at this point in our lives. We need to be working together and not against each other. And you know, I remember back in 2004, we had a case from Europe of conjoined twins or Siamese twins at the head. And I had already done several such cases, but in this particular case, I said, we have the #1 neurosurgery department in the nation with some very terrific talent. We have vascular neurosurgeons and skull-based neurosurgeons and tumor neurosurgeons, all with very specific skills. So instead of me doing the operation and getting the credit, I said, why don't we utilize all of these people? So we had 18 neurosurgeons involved, and we would bring each group in when we got to the part of the operation where they were the world expert, and we were literally 10 hours ahead of schedule. That's what happens when we learn how to work together and not working against each other. And that's what we have to do in this country right now. So I will certainly be advocating that we do what's logical. There are some people who have said, well, we can't bring Puerto Rico in because they have such large debts. Well, the reason they have large debts is because we have an unlevel playing field. And if we start treating them like we treat everybody else, the debts will get much better. And the last two states, Hawaii and Alaska, also had a significant problem financially until they became states, and then things took off, and that will happen here as well. So no one of us can determine where we are born, but we can determine how we will live. And we can live as compassionate, loving, and logical people who understand what the real issues are, and I will be a real advocate for bringing Puerto Rico in, because I understand that that will strengthen America, that will not weaken America. Estado 51.
Fuerte el aplauso para Carson, un candidato presidencial que viene aquí a Puerto Rico, interrumpe su agenda precisamente para endosar la estabilidad para Puerto Rico. Eso es lo que tenemos que lograr como movimiento. Y este movimiento, hay demócratas, hay republicanos, pero todos estamos de acuerdo en la estabilidad para Puerto Rico. Ese es nuestro norte. Y continuando precisamente con los trabajos, quiero dejar aquí en el